I was just watching a video about a scenario where silver could drop to $5 an ounce. Now, is that a buying opportunity? Yes and no. The problem with silver at $5 an ounce is that we would have major deflation where prices and people's incomes would fall proportionally. Now, here's the problem though, our debts will stay wherever they are, right? I suspect the feds are thinking of engineering silver to $5 an ounce to force people to sell it in order just to live. And so, in order to prepare for that, what do I think we should do? Well, first of all, I think we should learn to live off the land to some extent. When I was working on my PhD, I learned to eat roadkill and wild plants that I could find in the area. I haven't been doing that lately, but I haven't given up on the idea either. And one memory that sticks out was one time a friend of mine had posted on his Facebook that he had a bat in his house, and I wanted it. You know, I was working on my PhD, didn't have a whole lot of money, and I learned to see a lot of Americans when they're struggling to put food on the table, they literally just struggle to put food on the table. I actually thought about how to find food in the wild. I mean, I think a lot of Americans have allowed their natural abilities to atrophy just from the environment they live in. I used to love to watch the reality TV show Survivor. I think that's why I developed that skill. I want to bring that back though, because I suspect the feds are going to engineer a situation where silver is going to be $5 an ounce, but people are forced to sell just to survive. I really think that's going to be the situation. In that scenario, I'd also move somewhere where the climate was suited for camping outside. I might have to get rid of my car, right? Whatever the situation is. But I had a friend who posted that he had a bat in his house and I wanted it, but he let the bat out before I messaged him. And 2 years ago when I was thinking about that, I was like, God, had I just gotten to the bat, because when I was working on my PhD, I suffered a lot of prejudice. I was the only one of the few people in the PhD program who was single. I had differences in religious views. I had a lot of classmates who were Muslim and a bunch of others who were other religions. And I was thinking, God, had I just eaten the bat and I could have moved out to the Rocky Mountains to work on my PhD remotely, I could have done so much better, right? Nowadays, even after COVID is resolved, I think it will be much more popular to work remotely, especially if you have personal issues that cause you to be persecuted in some way, right? We're a lot more accepting of differences in life nowadays. Anyway, a word on how to prepare for the upcoming 1 or 2 years. I would definitely get out of the big city, go somewhere where the climate can suit camping outside, and learn to live off of the land.